All right, and for this episode's special segment of Big Facts, since we are dealing with a drug-oriented film, we have top 10 drug films. Now, these do not have to be specifically about drugs. Drugs don't have to be the sole focus, but they do have to be a driving factor. It could be pro-drugs, it could be cautionary tales, it could be stoner comedies. Pretty much the only running theme is that drugs play a large role in the movie. There might even be some titles in here where drugs don't play a large role in the movie, but the drug community has embraced the movie for its
I know Vanilla Sky is on this list because only the drug community would embrace that.
And no, Vanilla Sky is not on this list.
All right, whatever.
Here we go. Number 10, Enter the Void. Gaspar Van Noe is known for his totally immersive brand of envelope-pushing filmmaking, and Enter the Void is like a normal Gaspar Van Noe film, took psychedelics. It follows an American drug dealer as he observes a series of events after his death through an out-of-body experience. And I believe it all appears to be one shot.
Well, damn.
Yeah,
there was some drugs used for that. Just hearing that name, I don't even believe I've ever seen that film, but it sounds like White Boy Rick. 20 years later, he's older or something like that.
It makes you feel like you're on. You don't have to take drugs to feel like you're on drugs. And
why do I want to watch that?
Kind of like that one is number 9, Requiem for a Dream. Darren Aronofsky's. Okay, so Darren Aronofsky plus drugs equals pure insane madness. It is as stomach-turning as it is beautiful. The score is as ear-f***ing as it is ear-make-loving. The editing and cinematography are fantastic, and it kind of makes you feel pretty good about yourself with that harmless devil's lettuce addiction of yours compared to all the shit that's going on in that movie.
By devil's lettuce, do you mean marijuana?
Yes.
Green?
Yes.
The stuff?
Loud.
Bob Vila's friend?
Number 8, Friday. Friday is damn near perfect. It's like if John Hughes directed an urban comedy. The familiar stereotypes, the quiet underdog hero, the girl of his dreams, the bully that gets it in the end, and one memorable moment after another. It is a treat that stands the test of time.
It really probably is a top 3 marijuana flick.
Oh, yeah, we'll see when we get to the top 3. This was a very hard list to put together because drug films are usually done to such a high quality, a high standard.
True.
Number 7 is Pineapple Express.
Over Friday. Are you saying it's not in any order, right?
No, this is in my biased order. All right. So and hear me out, because Pineapple Express is Seth Rogen, James Franco's defining role that arguably helped change the trajectory of his career, star in this genre-bending stoner comedy that is effectively so much more than just a stoner comedy. There are real stakes here, real suspense, real action, all while staying true to the hilarity of a stoner comedy, even in those suspenseful moments when people are getting murdered.
So his foot sticking through that window is funnier than Smokey and Debo's chicken coop with the cage with the birds.
There are definitely moments of Friday that are funnier than Pineapple Express, but overall, and I'm also looking at it from a filmmaking perspective. I think Pineapple Express broke the mold for stoner comedies and said a stoner comedy can also be like a really well fleshed out action film.
Cheech and Chong might have something to say about that. Let's roll.
Number 6, Super Troopers. Broken Lizard comes out the gate swinging with this hilarious stoner comedy that you 100% quoted if you were a teenager in the early 2000s.
I agree. I love. Hey, somebody want a mustache, right? You want a mustache, right?
Littering end.
Hey, what's one?
Littering end.
You say meow. What?
Yeah.
What?
Number 5, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. If there were a drug use simulator, this is it. And I'm sorry, this is Terry Gilliam. I didn't realize that he did that movie. But again, terrific films, terrible people. Can we separate the art from the artist?
Oh, always. He's just still an asshole.
Yes.
A racist asshole.
Yeah.
But I mean, after that list you dropped last week, me saying racist asshole is like PG-13 after that list you just dropped.
And really, I'd credit Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas to Hunter S. Thompson because it's based on his novel. And it stays true to his novel. Johnny Depp, Benicio del Toro fit all too comfortably into the chaos of their roles. It's not a movie that I go to watch just for the hell of it, because it is a commitment to get into. It's almost like you're taking drugs and you have to go along for the ride.
I mean, think of it. When has Benicio del Toro ever let you down?
Never.
Me either.
Never. Number 4, A Scanner Darkly. Richard Linklater's film, based on the avid drug user Philip K. Dick's novel of the same name, takes place in a dystopian future where a good portion of the population are addicted to a drug called Substance D. The film's rotoscoped animation style and metaphoric themes throughout creates the perfect blend of visual and mental stimulation to go with a good sativa smoke.
Substance D.
That
Depression.
movie is, that movie is a conversation starter, especially if you smoked a blunt before, while, and after watching it. It'll f you up.
Okay.
Number 3, Easy Rider. Peter Fonda, Dennis Hopper, Jack Nicholson, road tripping across the states. Dennis Hopper also directed the film and made the decision to use real drugs in the film to add to the authenticity. But what really sets this film apart for me is the minimalist yet trippy style of abrupt cut editing and the out-of-the-box cinematography that Easy Rider boasts. Definitely one of its kind. Number 2, Big Lebowski. Not technically a movie about drugs, but come on. The dude, Walter, Donnie. It is a classic from the Coen brothers, and I don't trust someone who has not seen this movie and also loved it.
I know you're getting ready to do your honorable mentions, but the fact that I'm looking at your honorable mention and American Gangster is not on there is such a disappointment.
This was a hard list to put together. There's
Yeah,
so
hard
many
drugs
good
or
ones.
what? I mean, what are we talking about?
So here are my honorable mentions. Train Spotting, Dazed and Confused, Traffic, Blow, The Basketball Diaries, Half Nelson, Grandma's Boy, Dude, Where's My Car, How High, Half Baked, I Love You Alice B. Toklas, Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, and Spun. Alright, number 1, The Trip. This is in the 60s, around the same time that Easy Rider came out. Jack Nicholson wrote it, Roger Corman directed, Peter Fonda brings it to life. The premise is simple yet twisted. A salesman takes LSD for the first time. Let the show begin. Like Easy Rider, there are fantastic techniques born out of the limitations of early cinema. It is an inspiring movie to watch if you're an aspiring filmmaker. It shows that you can accomplish something very interesting using a lack of budget to your advantage with a little imagination and a lot of out-of-the-box thinking, and probably some authentic drug use as well. So that is my list for the top 10 drug films plus some honorable mentions. You guys let me know in the comments what was missed here, and what do you think I missed right now besides American Gangster?
No, that's what I wanted to lead with was American Gangster, because it was tough. I mean, because it's such a film about, not only was he dealing, again, because we're talking about Paid in Full, he was dealing drugs in Harlem.
That's one of Denzel Washington's straight to DVDs, right?
Negative, boy. Negative. See, he's fucking with me now. I'm not going to let you do this to me. So anyway, I thought you would have it on there because he was selling drugs in Harlem. We're doing Paid in Full, which is in Harlem. Furthermore, he was using you had the military propaganda aspect of it, to where he was getting the purest stuff from out the country, but he wasn't just bringing it in. No, he was bringing it in the coffins of dead soldiers. Like, that's a story unbeknownst to itself.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
It
probably would have been on the list.
He wound up snitching a little bit like Cameron did. He like, yo, because when I come home, I'm still gonna be king. He came home and still got caught selling drugs later in real life. If that's not a movie, I don't know what the is.
Yeah, okay. I mean, had I seen it, it probably would have made the list, but I have not seen that one yet. So.
We'll see you in season 2, guys.
Find us in all these links. It's coming up right now.
That's the trailer.